It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of the first annual ACA 12 Days of Christmas. Yesterday, we gave a great prize package away, including a new B&M rod, silver. Boy, I'm going to screw this up. A Silver Cat Elite Light. It is the first rod of its kind to be used by the public, to be given away. So yesterday's winner was ACA member Stacy Warner. Again, congratulations, Stacy. Every night for the next, well, now it's 12 nights, because on the 13th night, we're going to have a grand prize giveaway of the 12 winners. Every night for the next 12 days, we're going to be giving away a great prize package. And you have to be an ACA member. So if you're not, get over there to jointheaca.com. and get your membership. There's all sorts of great benefits. We have a discount program that we're told is being used more than any other organization in the country, almost 3 times as much as anybody else. There's a lot of people, a lot of ACA members out there saving great money, which is great to hear. We've got some great conservation efforts. We have our annual awards banquet coming up in February. At the 2022 Catfish Conference in Louisville. So if you're a tournament angler, if you're an ACA member, you want to attend, there's going to be a limited number of tickets available. We're expecting upwards of about 200, 250 people. And it's going to be right there at the Catfish Conference in Louisville. It's the last weekend of February. It'll be Friday night. It should be a lot of fun. We're going to have some prizes to give away. Lots of division monies that will be won, and the 2021 Sea Arc Protege boat that Sea Arc, Suzuki, and Marine Master Traveler have been so kind enough to provide the ACA Tournament Alliance for 2021. And there's another Sea Arc boat coming for 2022. And as an ACA member now, just as a member, you have an opportunity to win the 2022 Sea Arc giveaway boat. Every time you fish one of the ACA Tournament Alliance events, your name goes in the hat, and you add to your chances. If you're a tournament trail, a tournament event, you're not an ACA member or Alliance member, come on, join us. It's a great setup as far as how all the tournament directors work together, et cetera. So anyways, let's get to it. Tonight, we have with us none other than the tackle bandit himself, Nate Davis. Hey, Nate, how are you?
Doing good. How you doing, Glenn?
I'm doing fantastic. Nate, you have come a long way, brother.
It is definitely, yeah, you are right.
I mean, I remember seeing you pouring lead in your garage.
Yep.
And the background of inventory became greater and greater and greater. And now here you are in your new store.
Yeah, we've got a new shop here in Collinsville. We've got 2,500 square foot of shoppable space for catfish, crappie, bass, and more. We're adding inventory every week, and we're growing more than just a catfish supplier.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Well, I don't think anybody cares other than catfish stuff, Nate. So you better be careful. You better not talk about bass or crappie or anything else. What's that? I'm sorry.
Everybody fishes for bait here, and you can use anything in Oklahoma.
Yeah, no, I'm obviously kidding. I know a lot of catfish guys are out there fishing for crappie and so on. Well, it's terrific. I mean, the store looks fantastic behind you, Nate. You've done a great job. I remember seeing pictures of it as you were progressing with it, and it looks terrific.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's been a labor of love. This has been probably the most difficult thing I think I've ever done so far, is trying to get people together to finish this from start to finish.
When did you first start, Nate? Was it about 5 years ago?
Just over 5 years ago, yeah. And it was pouring sinkers. I was out fishing with buddies, and it got to where I was buying sinkers at box stores, and they were a couple bucks a piece, and we lose a handful of them every night. It just got to where I couldn't afford it. Started making them myself, and then my buddies who I was fishing with wanted the sinkers, and then their buddies wanted them. Then they asked for terminal tackle and hooks, and that's what started it all.
It's fantastic. Congratulations, pal. I mean, I love seeing success, and you're certainly a good example of that. So terrific.
Thank you.
Terrific. And you got, is Mallory working with you at the store?
Not today. She actually has got pretty tied up with her day job, so she's here and helps whenever we need an extra hand. I've got Jeremy here. He's my right hand man, and he's a big part.
I was going to say Jeremy's your sidekick, your pool playing buddy.
That's right. Yep. Right there. My pool playing the one time.
Well, hey,
Yep.
So, for those that are watching, every night we're trying to feature, brands and companies that have supported catfishing, has supported the ACA, and certainly Tackle Bandit is one of them and deserves a recognition from us all. Because Nate, you've shown up at tournament events, at expos. You're always there, brother, and it's great to see you. And Jeremy, when Jeremy's not out, trying to what do you call it with pool? When they try to hustle. Yeah, he's out hustling people. So give us a tour of the store, if you would. And I'll tell you what, as you know, we're doing the 12 days of Christmas, and we're giving away a prize package every night. And tonight you're up, so maybe we can put together a really kind of cool goodie bag for one of the ACA members to win tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, that's actually what I'm planning. I got a basket here, Tackle Bandit.
Look at that.
And it will
do
take you around
do they get the basket too?
No, they don't get the basket. We got to have.
Wait a minute. I want to understand something. You actually branded your baskets.
Yeah, we put stickers on them. So we bring these to the Catfish Conference, and people use them shopping. They knew where they were shopping.
I'm a marketing guy. I love it.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I mean it's great.
Just a second.
So
we're good.
Well, why don't you get Minnesota Fats over there and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, to help you out.
Holy cow. Jeremy, you got anything to say about that?
I didn't mean it in a derogatory way. Minnesota Fats was a big pool player years ago. He's a big hustler.
Over our heads. Anyway, back to our tour. I don't want to get you in any more trouble.
Yeah, please. Go ahead. Yeah, thank you.
Don't worry. But we've got a full line of Whisker Seeker tackle. We've got their floats, scales, knives, hooks, rods, and everything. That's really been a very popular product for us. We've got Phytech nets. This is one of the first products that we got in the store that wasn't a terminal tackle product. And we have a little bit of everything from their standard cast nets, which 4 foot and up is what we carry. Our standard non-tape nets to the tape nets. We've got mullet nets as well and chain nets. Those have been very popular if you are trying to catch bait.
Which is the most popular cast net for catfish guys?
Well, that's from an average Joe from the bank. If I was going to go throw and try to catch some shad, a 1 pound per foot net, 4, 5, or 6 foot. This is what I'd recommend. If you're a boat fisherman trying to catch shad this time of year and you're throwing in 20, 30, 40 foot of water like we were yesterday, you almost have have a tape net, which is this net right here. It comes with a insoluble tape around the edges. We have them from 6-foot radius all up to 12-foot radius, 1 and 1.5 pound per foot, and they're a must-have for that deep water shad.
Terrific.
Bluegill traps.
I'm going to put you on full screen here, Nate, so everybody get a better idea of your store. Yeah.
So then we're coming into our catfishing aisle. So this is what you see when you first round the corner. We have everything from slime line to vicious line. Slime line is a line from Catch the Fever. It's a very high quality monofilament line, and they also have leader line as well. Crappie, catfish, you name it. They have a line that'll work for it. Vicious is a great value line. It's about half the price of Catch the Fever. It's got good breaking strength. A 30-pound line breaks at 30 pounds. It's not anything over the top, but it's a great value for what you pay for it.
No, the slime line, if I remember, the slime line really, really stretches, correct?
Yes, it is a very abrasion resistant, which to me I use 40-pound on my rod and reel. But drift fishing, I'm probably going to set down to 30 because it's so difficult to break, which is a good thing and a bad thing. When I'm ready to break off something, I don't want to have to struggle to do it. But there's certain times we'll be drifting and we'll be pulling the boat backwards with 40-pound test monofilament line.
Wow.
It's a good quality line.
Yeah.
So moving down here, we've got Rampage braid, hooker terminal tackle, and one of the most necessity items that I'm actually going to give away, put in this pack, is a Snag Stick. This is our Frankenstein one. It came in 2 different colors. You use this, you wrap your line around it. This is made by Doug Vaughn at Rippin' Lips. But you wrap your line around it 3 or 4 times. You put it through this slot at the end, and you pull it straight like this, horizontally to the ground, and it breaks your rod or breaks your snagged reel or rig, your snagged rig up. We actually talked to a guy that we sponsored, Tommy Bond. He said this has paid for itself just in rigs that it saved in 2 weeks. So that was really comforting to hear. And he's a local guy who fishes for catfish, crappie, spoonbill.
I know Tommy. He's a very accomplished angler.
Yes, definitely. So this is going to be the first item in the grab bag. And,
great.
I probably should get some line in here. What do you think, Glenn?
I think that'd be terrific. Whatever you think.
We'll do a 30-pound spool of vicious monofilament line. That's
terrific.
Just an idea for price, pound for pound for this. A 30-pound spool of vicious line. It's 400 yards. It's $7.69. It's very reasonable price.
Yeah, it is a good price. Yep.
And over here we've got hooks. We've got a huge selection of quality catfish hooks. We've got everything from TTI of Lake Morris Diachi, Boss Cat, Rippin' Lips. We have some Eagle Claw Trocar that we finally have been able to get in stock. Nocturnal Nation, Hooker's Terminal Tackle, a few Team Catfish, and we've got everything from circle hooks to J hooks. And
what's the most popular hook, Nate?
The most popular hook for your everyday catfisherman is circle hooks by far. And
what size?
For our in-store guys, just guys off the street just wanting to go fish, 4 to 6 odd is what most guys go with. And I'm actually going to grab Hooker's Terminal Tackle. We'll do 6 odd. It's a 25-pack of Reapers. It's a good quality hook. It's a good value.
Thank you,
and then
Nate.
over on this side, we start over here with the Demon Dragons. We actually are the owners of Demon Dragons here at Tackle Bandit, and they are a necessity if you're going to try to do something a little bit different. It's more than just a peg float. They're very loud. They lift your bait up off the bottom. We were dragging half of about a 6-inch piece of shad yesterday, and worked just great. We were on Grand Lake. Didn't have any success. We didn't catch any catfish at all actually yesterday. There was a rough bite. But
who are you fishing with?
Tommy Vaughn.
We went fishing with Tommy.
We went and tested out the Boss Hog. We put it through. So you were with
Charlie Crook as well?
Yeah, we were trying to tear it up, and we were unsuccessful. Okay. We were snagging.
Right, well, that's why they call it fishing.
It was, yeah. Well, we caught a bunch of spoonbill. We just didn't have any luck with catfish. We snagged spoonbill for a couple hours, and it was pretty easy to do with that. And we just decided to go a different route and try to catch some catfish and see what the fight was like. And we just couldn't buy a bite. I'm gonna grab a variety pack of these Demon Dragons. That one that I grabbed, this is 5 Demon Dragons. Our normal price is $24.99. Be on the lookout on our website over the next week or so. We are going to have these back on sale. So something to think about.
That's great. Yeah, for great stocking stuffer.
Definitely for Christmas too. I would recommend, guys, 10 days before Christmas. If you want to,
we've got the Merry Fishmas stocking that is going out with every night. Everybody gets a Merry Fishmas stocking, so they can start stuffing it with Demon Dragons.
My daughter's got one of those and she loves it. The eye scared her at first, that big old googly eye on the front, but she thinks it's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, we're down to just a few left, just the blue color. We had red and green. Okay. So I got to reorder them for next year, but I'm going to do some changes. I'm actually going to put some whiskers on it, I think, next year and change up the colors.
That's awesome.
Sure.
What I was going to mention with shipping is for you guys and this goes for more than just us, any online retail sales that you're going to try to do, I'd recommend 10 to 15 days before Christmas to have your online orders buttoned up. Just like any year, the mailing services from UPS, USPS, and FedEx, they're all bogged down right now. And I'd hate for your Christmas gift that you're waiting for your significant other, for your kid, to get lost in the mail. So 10 to 15 days is what I recommend if you guys are looking to order for Christmas. And we ship out most orders next day, either that same business day or the next day. So we ship it the fastest way possible for us, and we hope to get it to you as quick as we can.
Terrific.
The next on our list, we have some pre-tie leaders for the guys that are just starting. Eagle Claw hooks, 30-pound line.
Yep,
they're good. We'll throw one of those there for you. Then we have the wire.
Let me bring you back up here, Nate. Okay, go ahead.
Then we've got wire leaders, terminal tackle, regular swivels, two-way swivels, sinker stoppers, sinker slides. I mean, I feel like the Bubba Gump of fishing. We got every kind of tackle you can think of. I'm gonna grab some sinker stoppers for you, some swivels, and some sinker slides, just enough to get you guys going. Whoever wins this will have enough to go out there and lose 5 to 10 rigs or so, and not have to really think about it. But we've got a bunch of hookers right over here, and again, Nocturnal Nation. We've got some rig wrap easy slides. We're waiting for more of those. I wonder who I can get them from.
But, well, we're waiting for those too. So we're. I'll tell you, it's tough, man. It is tough. I mean, shipping is crazy.
It is the wildest thing I think I've ever seen as far as shipping goes. But the next, these make great gifts too. These Bubba Knives. We've got the 110 electric plug-in knife for fillet knives. Can't see it.
You gonna put that in the bag? You gonna put that in there?
No, I can't do that one. That's too big of a. But I'm working my way towards a knife. We've got the Bubba Pliers. These are awesome pistol grip pliers. They don't get in your way when you're sitting there trying to get a hook out of a fish that it's bedded down in its gut. These work really well. And then we have the standard fillet knives and folding fillet knives as well from Bubba. Right here we've got batteries, pretty much everything you need for to keep your bait tank, or not your bait tank, but like your bait well, whatever you use to keep minnows or goldfish or bluegill alive. We've got the aerator stones, the bubble machines, aerators, and whatnot. So that's right there. We've got G-Juice. That's another good thing if you do keep live bait. Right here, we have lightning bugs. This is probably one of the best products I've seen for, I'm out of the variety packs, but I'll get you a 4-pack of green. I'll show you this real quick. These are really nice. They illuminate really well. They stay secure onto your rod. We actually tell people that at shows, if they can shake one of these off of a rod, they can have the lightning bug and the rod that it's on. We haven't had anybody shake one off of a rod yet. But it's great. Just pulls it all out. You turn it, it's on, and they're stinking bright. I mean, this is like a light room. They're really bright. You secure them onto your rod to where it faces down, so it illuminates the bottom of towards the bottom of your rod. It stays out of your way, your line. It's Tracy Bingham with lightning bugs did really well with these. And I'm going to throw a 4-pack of green for you guys who do fish at night. And then
That's terrific. Thank you, Nate.
Over down here, we've got the basic, just accessories, stringers, rod savers, brush grippers. We have the button, which is a line counter. So for you guys who do go out and you have a high limit, you catch eating catfish and other fish too, this thing is a digital counter that allows you to keep track of your limit, which is the push of a button. Hangs around your neck on a lanyard. We've got scales as well, skinners, bells, just a little bit of everything. We've got light sticks too, and then we've got trot line accessories, rod tip repair. Over on this side, we have our stink bait section, which is not much for the tournament anglers, but it is it's very essential for your every average day guy who doesn't want to go out and throw a net for shad or buy live bait. And we've got a good selection of that.
And you got a little bit of everything. It's terrific, Nate. It's so great to see you all set up the way you are. I mean, what a great setup.
And then right here is what started it all. We have our sinker selection. This is growing all the time. We keep plenty of sinkers in stock. You can walk in here. You can order online. Most everything is ready unless you want a high quantity of a specific size of like our larger sizes. We don't keep a ton of them on hand. But we keep quite a few sinkers available at all times, and they're all available on Tackle Bandit's website.
What is it? It's tacklebandit.com?
Tacklebandit.com, yes, sir.
Okay.
And then,
so if you're looking for tackle, head on over to tacklebandit.com and do a little bit of Christmas shopping right there.
Definitely. Over here, we've got more of the tournament side of what catfishing is. We've got the planer boards. We've got Zach Roy's clear boards. We finally have a good selection of Parks planer boards in stock. Spread and planer boards. We've got our structure snakes, which are our drifting sinkers. And then we also have down a little bit lower, we've got drift sticks and then also Dirty South draggle weights. These are made by Dirty South, Craig and Tyra Williams up there in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And here were drifting sticks made, but they're all high quality. Structure snakes are probably one of our best selling drift weights besides our pencil sinkers. If you're looking for a value price to drift and drag, our pencil sinkers are the way to go. Like a 3 ounce is 60 cents versus a 3 ounce of most others. There you're talking $3 to $4 a piece. What I recommend, guys, when they come and check out our store and they're trying things out for the first time, grab a handful of each of them, figure out what you like. Don't put all your apples in one basket. You'll figure out what works and what doesn't work, and that way you can really invest and use what you like.
Right. Yep. Trial and error.
Yeah, exactly. You got to figure out what works right. And then over here, just past the planer boards, we've got all of our drift socks, which are a definite necessity for catfishing on windy days here in Oklahoma. You have to have them. We have them from sizes 30 inches all the way up to 60, I believe is the largest that we have. And you got to have them to be a competitive fisherman in the windy days where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of folks use them. We use them down here in Florida. We have a 3 mile an hour current, out here, and we want to slow that down.
So something else we have that is not fairly new, but we're really expanding is we carry a huge selection of do-it molds. And with that, we've got bank, egg, coin, no roll, flat banks, really the necessities for catfishermen. And that's the if you want to pour your own weights, that's definitely a good option to have. So over here, we are moving to the corner of the shop, which is our rod corner. And we have
you got a lot of rods, brother.
We have a massive inventory of rods. We thankfully saw the writing on the wall coming whenever COVID hit, and we were able to stock up. So we have done everything we can to stock up with. We've got Danny King rods, Real Cat Nappers, Rippin' Lips, Warrior Cat rods, Meat Hunter. Like pretty much from here back, it's all Meat Hunter rods. They are one of the companies that can customize the color, the length, what kind of wrap. If you want foam on the bottom or paracord, they are a very popular local company for us. And
Charlie does a great job.
He does. Moving down here, we've got Catch the Fever rods, kind of out here in the center. The Hellcat and the limited edition rods, along with we have a few bumping rods. I was told that bumping rods might be MIA for a while. We've got 6 of these puppies left sitting here, and if you are looking for a rod to use for bumping any type of river, the Big Cat Fever rod is a great option for that. They start off at $129.99, and they're a little hard to find at the moment. So moving down here a little way,
man, you got a great assortment, Nate.
Yeah, we try to. That's what we're shooting for, is to give you guys a good selection. If you walk in here, the coolest thing that I think I've seen so far is people walk in the door and go, "I've never seen a tackle shop like this." I mean, if you do get a chance to get out in this part of the country, we're north of Tulsa. we've had guys drive upwards of 4 hours to come to our store to shop our selection because they wanted to come somewhere to where they have a huge selection of specifically rods and reels in stock, so they can pick them up, shake them, and inspect to see what they like the best, what feels the best for them. And that's what we're trying to do. Is we're adding new things every month, and we're going to eventually grow and have quite a few options available, more options than what's here in the coming year. That's our goal.
Terrific.
So,
No, great assortment of stuff.
For the average guy walking in the door, we do have rod and reel combos, Okuma, pin, Quantum. That's really what we have right now for catfishing. And they start off at about $40 for a rod and reel combo with line. You can't hardly beat that if you're somebody who happens to be watching this and you're like, I want to catfish, but I don't have the budget to buy an $85 rod. Because if you're just going to do it on the weekend, every now and then, you don't have to have the high end super. There's nothing wrong with just buying something that works for you. And they're great options. There's guys that use them for a long time and they've been very successful with it. Moving around the corner, it might be a little hard to get in here with this tripod, but we've got a bunch of big cat fever rods. And then also,
wow, you do.
We have hunters. So most of what you saw on that other wall was all spinning. This side is all casting. Everything from their standard, 6-foot meat hunter flex, and we've got 12-foot one-piece. That's not one piece, but we have 12-foot one-piece rods and 10-foot one-piece rods for you guys who do some surf fishing. They're nice paracord raft handles. I don't really have a good way to show this in the camera with it being so tight right here, but there's tons of options for rods and reels, or rods specifically. And you can't hardly go wrong with any of these brands here. Meat hunters are on the heavier side, and then every other, except for the flexes. This is probably one of my favorite poles to use, and it's a meat hunter flex. This is a medium action, and I about knocked this whole thing over. It's a medium action rod, and they're fun. I'm probably going to end up putting a small little spinning reel on one of these and really just go out there and try to hammer some.
How long is that rod?
That one was a 7-footer, but we have them 6, 7, 8, and 10-foot. And I did talk to Charlie Meat Hunter. They're in the works for making a 10-foot 2-piece flex. That way, guys outside of this area can get it, because we just can't ship a 10-foot rod. It's just too expensive to ship it.
Yeah.
So moving over to this other side, we're about done with the rods, and then I'm going to show you guys what we have reel-wise. So we have the limited edition rods here from Catch the Fever. Their blue limited edition rods are really nice. And then over here, we have a little bit of everything for rods. Sorry about that. We've got Warrior Cat. We've got a few B&Ms. We need to order some more B&Ms from Jason. And then Whisker Seeker. That's really all the brands of rods that we carry, and that's all Rip and Lips back here, which we've already talked about. But they made a killer display, and it looks really nice in the store. But everything from their Warrior Cat. Warrior Cat came out with a new bumping rod. These are available on our website. We only have a handful of them available. It's a 7'6". I believe it's a heavy action or extra heavy bumping rod. It's very similar to the rod they used to produce before the company sold, but it's just a high quality bumping rod. And then we have the Stalker from Rip and Lips, and that is another very high quality rod. I really like the grips on here. They're similar to what a golf grip would be if you're familiar with golf clubs.
Yes.
When you say the Rip and Lips,
it's almost like a wind grip. It's
yeah,
awesome.
they're really comfortable, and we carry a huge selection of reels that can pair up to either one of these rods, and hopefully get you guys on some big.
Yeah, those that don't know, Doug Vaughn and Alex Nagy teamed up, and they bought Rip and Lips. I think it was almost maybe a year or two ago.
Two years ago.
They've really done. Yeah, they really have done a great job in resurrecting that brand.
Absolutely. On top of what we have for tackle, we have apparel as well. I haven't really got to the hats yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw one of these shirts and a hoodie in here. But whoever the winner is, Glenn, you just communicate to me what size shirt they wear, and I'll make sure to get something.
Yes, sir.
Work. So we've got blue.
That's great. Thank you, Nate.
We've got blue, pink, army green, and then gray. And then also, we're coming into the wrong time of the year for it, but for the summertime, we do carry tank tops for the ladies or whoever's manly enough to wear it, I guess. But yeah, we've got that, and then we also have hoodies, and they're really nice, comfortable, 50-50. They're not going to shrink. Just a great option.
Well, we'll certainly put the winner in touch with you. Tonight's winner in touch with you, and they can give you sizes and color preferences and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
We also do sell bulk peg floats. I'm going to grab just some assorted peg floats. We've got some 10 packs. I don't have them right out here with me, but I will have some 10 packs of peg floats in here. We do carry Como tackle floats. They're all made in the U.S. That's something we really try to push as much as we can, as items that are made in the U.S. Meat hunter rods, Como tackle. A fair amount of the apparel that we've had does come and is sourced from U.S. companies, or it's assembled in the U.S. is what we're trying to do. Just to give back to our local economy as much as we can, or our I don't know how to say that, but we're just to get back to locally as much as we can.
Supporting you, made in USA, assembled in USA. Yeah, exactly. We're actually looking to try to bring, manufacturing back to the States as much as we can as well. It's tough. It's tough to do.
It's definitely. So along with all the rods and everything, we have a huge selection. Is there a way to flip this screen around, Glenn, without I guess I'm just going to have to turn it around the other way.
Yeah, right. Maybe not. I'll tell you what, Nate, we're going to take a break. When we come back, you can finish showing us that, and then we're going to pick a name. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. I've got some reels to go over.
Everybody stand by. We'll be back in a couple minutes. We're going to pick a name for the second day of the ACA 12 Days of Christmas. And today we're featuring Tackle Bandit. There's Nate Davis right there, that smiling face. So hang in there. We'll be right back.
Fear of failure is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail, because with the courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
You have a full-time job and you want to be a full-time angler. Don't waste time scouting. You want to catch fish. That's where Garmin comes in. Our mapping with Navionics data lets you see more detail than the fish do. It's kind of a big deal. Oh, and our industry-leading live sonar is so crisp and clear you'll think you jumped in. You're welcome. Now, if only we had a powerful, efficient, whisper-quiet trolling motor. Actually, we do. It's called Force. We knew you'd like that. Less time finding, more time catching fish. Only with Garmin.
From cane poles to crappie rods to catfish, B&M continues. B&M continues making memories for over 75 years.
Hey, we're back with the second day of the ACA 12 Days of Christmas. And with us tonight is Nate Davis from Tackle Bandit. And Nate has just concluded a tour of his absolutely fantastic store. And he went around and he grabbed all sorts of goodies for this tonight's winner, second day. You have to be an ACA member to win. And along with everything that Nate has, we've got a few things for you as well. We have a rig wrap value pack. We have a Merry Fishman stocking, and it's already loaded. You're going to get a catch, release, repeat decal. You're going to get some other rig wraps in there. We also have something special too. For those that have a graph, you're going to get a Navionics chip. of the area in which you fish. And that's about, I think, about $150 value right there.
Yeah, that's really good.
So, yeah. So between Nate and what we have here and, oh, wait a minute. I forgot. There's one more thing. The great folks at Mammoth Coolers. Do you have any of the Mammoth Cooler stuff there?
No, we do not. I'm not familiar with them, actually.
You got to get this stuff. Nate, the quality of it is fantastic. The price point on it is far less than a Yeti, but the quality is just as good, if not better. And they've got such a wide range of stuff. So check them out. So they're going to get one of the, I'm going to forget it again. What do you call those metal cups?
A tumbler.
You know, the tumblers. I'm never going to remember that. I don't know why I've got trouble remembering that. They got a great 30-ounce tumbler. We're gonna send their way as well. So I'm going to go to random.org, and I've got the entire list of the ACA membership in this list.
Hold on just a second, Glenn. I got something else to add to this.
Uh-oh.
I got something. Just a second. I forgot to mention it. So on top of that, on top of our shirt, hoodie, and everything, we got Tackle Bandit license plates for the front of your truck. We got a Tackle Bandit hat and a net gator. We're going to throw in that as well. So that's
fantastic, Nate.
You can have the full line of Tackle Bandit apparel. That way you can rep it out in fishing style.
Thank you very, very much on behalf of the ACA and obviously for tonight's winner. So let's pick that winner. How many times should I randomize this, Nate?
35, Glenn. Now let's do it 3 times.
3 times. See, every time I randomize, so I got to go all the way down back down the list. I mean, that's well over 1,000 some odd names here.
That's good.
No, actually, it's well over 1,000. I think it's closer to 1,500. Okay. James Watkins.
James Watkins. That's awesome, James. You're
James Watkins.
You'll be set up with quite a few things from the ACA Tackle Bandit.
That's fantastic. Congratulations, James. James, if you're watching, send us an email with your contact information to info@acafishing.com. James, if you're not watching or somebody knows James, let him know that he won the ACA 12 Days of Christmas Day 2 prize package. And boy, what a great prize package it is. Nate, I can't thank you enough. Thank you very, very much.
I've got one thing I want to say too. If you are an ACA member and you would like to save a few bucks on some tackle, we're running a 10% special for ACA members. Just use the code ACA and in the notes, enter in your ACA member number. We'll confirm it with Glenn, with the guys over at ACA, and we'll get your order shipped out within 24 hours or so. That's at Tackle Bandit.
Thank you, Nate. That's great. TackleBandit.com. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. You know, that's what this is all about. Everybody coming together in the catfish community. I really, really enjoy seeing this. So, well, Nate, all the best to your family. Give Mallory my best. The hustler over there in the corner. I'm busting him. Merry Christmas, everybody. What's that? I'm sorry.
You better not call him any more names. I think you got to him.
No. That, again, I'm not going back to that. I'm not going to get myself digging that hole any deeper. That was not derogatory. That person was probably one of the best pool players that ever existed, and that's,
Oh, man.
Anyways, I know I'm in trouble.
Well, thanks.
It happens all the time.
I'm glad that Tackle Bandit was able to be a part of helping the ACA and be a part of the 12 Days of Christmas.
Well, thanks again for your generosity, and again, Merry Christmas to everybody. All right, stay with us tomorrow night. We're going to be doing the same thing for the next many, many days, and all sorts of great prize packages for folks to win. If you're not an ACA member, get on over to jointheaca.com. Get your membership. You got a chance to win some great prizes with the ACA 12 Days of Christmas. And in 2022, you're going to have a chance to win a new CR boat with a Suzuki motor on a Deluxe Marine Master trailer. I'm telling you, you get in it. If you're not, look at it's. Consider it like a raffle ticket, if you will, to win a new boat. I mean, it's a great opportunity.
Well, just curious, what's the value on that boat package? Do you know?
Oh, well over $40,000.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's well over $40,000. And we custom wrapped the boat. We put all sorts of goodies on it. Excuse me. Yeah, it's going to be a great boat. It's going to be a great boat. And we'll have this year's ACA giveaway boat at the awards banquet in Louisville at this year's Catfish Conference.
Good deal. Yeah, we will definitely be there. We've already got plans set. We have a bunch of shows. That's something we didn't actually talk about, was all the shows that we're going to go to next year. We're going to be all over the Midwest and the eastern part of the country. So definitely stay tuned to our Facebook page, and we will make announcements when that happens.
Terrific. Nate, again, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
And we will see everybody tomorrow night.
All right. Have a good evening.